So in the last video we did step 1 mental training and getting the accumulation of stillness around the mind and this protective quality that comes in that doesn't let in lower thought forms and allows higher evolutionary qualities to get pulled in. There's a type of magnetic pull towards your greatest good. Now this is all just a simple side effect of step 1 mental training. The first exercise, observing the rising, falling away of your thoughts. Now what we want to do is start recognizing the objects themselves. When a thought arises and falls away, what is it? Mentally note, is it hard, is it soft, is it bright, is it dull, what's the texture of it, what's the temperature of it, what's the qualities within it, what is it? What is the thought? So when you observe these bits of energy and information flowing, does it have consciousness? Is it just an information stream? Is it an energy stream? Break it down into all these divisions and qualities. Now, at first it'll sound like you're making things difficult for yourself by making things overcomplicated. But what happens is the mind will start to develop an understanding of what thoughts are, how they accumulate, and when you engage them, how they create emotions, and if you act on those emotions, how they create behaviors, and how you repeat those behaviors, how they become unconscious. So this all becomes a part of the fabric of those exercises. So breaking down mind objects into their individual qualities has a huge amount of value because it generates a type of insight into ultimate reality. It generates insight into, well, what's real and what's not real. The most important part of the process is the accumulation of stillness underneath the practice. As that stillness increases in strength, as it increases in power, as it increases in its vacuity, it changes your mind substance. It changes in that your mind substance becomes much more intuitive. It changes your mind substance in that you get this type of insight, you get an understanding of what is. And you don't know how you have that understanding, you just have it. So this is a really valuable quality to have. The more you sit in the stillness of observing the rising, falling away, the deeper and more profound your experiences will be. So let's say you meet a friend, you're having a cup of coffee with them and chatting, and you detach your emotional self and you just observe what they're saying, what they're thinking, what they're feeling, what their body language is telling you, all these different stratas of them. When you do this from an emotionally detached, still point of equanimity, the information that you will see is different to if you emotionally interact with someone. All the filters disappear and your perception what is changes. And this is the fabric of the initiation process. This needs to be understood and mastered so that the qualities in the spirit, the more divine qualities in the spirit, can be activated and they can become a part of your experience. When you're moving through the initiation text, Barden puts protection type things in there so that immature, over-analytical, systematic people will fail. You have to be intuitive to get through the initiation process. Like, don't do the next exercise until you master this one. That's simply not true. It's a mind stream. It's not subject to time and space. Your astral body is not subject to time. So when you make one change in one exercise, you've changed your ability to perform every other exercise within the initiation process. So you want to create a stream of success. You want to be moving through each of the exercises in such a way that you're dissolving resistance by raising your skill in one area, that other area where you're having difficulty raises up as well. But if you stop at a point of resistance, the stream stops. You're not evolving. So you've got to take a holographic approach that within one part is all parts, and you train the stuff that you're really enjoying, and you peck away at the stuff that's difficult until you've dissolved the boundaries and the barriers and you've gotten good at the difficult stuff. But you can't get good at the difficult stuff by butting your head against it. you get good at breaking it down and what are the qualities I need to develop. I need more concentration, more discernment, more understanding of the process. I need more habit and so forth. And as you strengthen all these other platforms, the resistance just disappears. Just mastering your ability to sit still can dissolve resistance in a lot of areas where people struggle for years trying to get success. So really develop the view that within one part is all parts and everything is connected like a spider web in the initiation process. And that if you look at it as a stream, you'll get better success. The pressure behind the stream is affecting the output, and the resistance in front of the stream is affecting the output, and the vacuum in front of the stream is affecting the output. So where you are is being affected by your past, your present, and your future. Now, for a normal scientific-minded person, they'll be thinking, how can my future affect my present and my past? Well, in Hermetics it can, because the spirit's not subject to time and space. And this is why we need to look at the initiation process as a stream. Most people who come into initiation have been doing this for many incarnations. They're already spiritual masters. They've attained very, very high levels. And when they go into the mental body, they can enter into the stream of the past and awaken it in the present. Okay, so I hope this helps with getting a grasp of how to enter into Hermetic training, how to develop the initiation process, and how to really master the fundamentals in a much funner, easier way. Okay, thank you for your time. Okay, see you in the next video.